Welcome back. So let's see what we've built so far. So we built the menu and our hero section, although we didn't finish it completely. Also, the menu is responsive and we still didn't take care of the responsiveness of the homepage of the hero section. And this is what we will do. So one thing that we didn't take care of is this pattern, and you can see that this is not a section background because it's limited by specific area with our max width. So let's see how we can do it. Basically, I can export it as a background, but this is not the right way to do it, because in practice, if we will see in the Figma, we have here fill of image type. So if I'll click on it, actually this is the only piece of content there is, and it's set as a background image and it's set to tile. So this is why it's actually a kind of a pattern, and it has a specific width and height, which is 32 pixels. So I've exported this single image and upload it to the editor, and now we will see how we can create it. And also you can see that this one is repeated across the site design. So we will try to create it in a smart way so we can reuse it easily. Okay, so I need another layer to cover our all this area. So I'll use a container, and I will stretch it on everything, and I will give it a different name. This will be brand boxes pattern. Okay, so this is it's a decorative. Maybe we'll add decorative. All right, so at the moment it covers everything. So we will use a CSS class, and then we can reuse it across the site. So I've already tested, and I set a class called brand boxes pattern. So here I need to edit brand boxes pattern, and we will use CSS property to set the background. So background image, it should get a URL. So what URL we should pass here? We can go to our media, and I've uploaded under brand because it's part of the brand. And now I can copy the URL and paste it right here. All right, and you can immediately see this pattern. Okay, so by default it's tiled, but I want to specify background repeat, and I want to be able to control the size. So background size, if I set 100 pixels by 100 pixels, so now each piece will be 100 pixels. So you can see now the pattern is very big. So we know it should be 32 pixels. So this is the power of using CSS, that you can expand the editor design capabilities with a super small line of code. Also, you can go to ChatGPT and it can give you this code like super easily. And now I need to remove the background color because we don't really need it. But my container now is covering everything. So all we need to do is to drag it to be below this stack. This is the content, but above the image, because in the Figma I can see that the pattern is above. Sorry, it's actually, I'm not sure, but it makes sense for it to be beneath the image, underneath the image. So just like this. Okay, so I think it looks, oh sorry, this is the stack. Where is it? This is why we need to give it a proper name. So now, yeah, now it looks much better, and it's covered everything. So let's publish the website to see the live examples. And the next action that we will do is to recreate these buttons, because there is a smarter way to do it. I think this image has some background color. Let's check it for a second. Change image. It's from here. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll take care of it later. All right. So what I have done here, basically I set a fixed width to these buttons, which means that if, for example, I give you this template and you decide to change the hour of works to different value, for example, to enterprise leader, so now the button looks broken, right? So I want to make it more responsive. So for now, I will unstack these two buttons, and the gaps is 12 pixels. So let's unstack it for a second. And now I want to it's located inside another stack. So let's remove it from the stack, detach from stack, and also this one, detach from stack. And now let's build it more smartly. So I will wrap this button inside another container. Place in container. Okay, and oh, what's up? Yeah. So, and now I will set this button to be 100% of its own parent. Okay, I can keep the height. And now this container, it a button wrapper, right? So button wrapper, and I want to set it to be max content. So now if I'll change its value, what I've done, okay, if I change its value, by the way, you cannot see it very clearly because the background is let's do it like this. So if I change the value, you can see that the entire button is grown, and the text is not broken. So what we're left to do is to add this padding that we have. So let's measure it. So this you can see that the padding is 28 pixels. So let's add it. Let's go to the layout and add 28 from left and 28 from right. And now if I'll change this value, the button will grow, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So we need to do exactly the same for this one. So layout is 28 by 28, and now you can see it's there is not enough space to the content. We will wrap it inside a different container, another container, and we will set it to be 100% width. the button, and this one will be a button wrapper, and it will be as max as the content. And I forgot to make sure that I don't have minimum height from the container, just like this. Now let's stack them together. Wait, these two, let's stack them together. Now the direction should be the opposite way, so I need to just select this the container and push it just like this, and it will be 12 pixels margin, and we can add it to our stack like this. Should be below. I can select the general stack, make every elements align to the center. Great. And the stack itself should be 100% width, aligned to top and left. And this one, if I remember correctly, was 15 pixels. All right. So now if you use this template, so you can easily change the value and the button will grow as expected. Amazing. All right. So if you remember, we don't really have a tablet, so we will do something. So let's change the padding to be, for example, 60 pixels, and I'll change the font size. Let's see, what's the font size here? It is 48 pixels. 48 pixels, and these elements are 18 pixels. 18. Now instead of doing it for all, I will set the mobile also. Oh, we don't have it on mobile, so I can do like copy element design from all breakpoint and then just do something like this, and quickly I'm setting everything to be 18 pixels. So these two are also should be 80 pixels. Okay, we still see that this stack, from some reason it got a minimum width. I don't need it. No. Okay, so now you can see it's wrapping, and it's not looks the best, but at least the layout is not broken, right? So we can change the padding to be smaller. Let's do 24 from all around. Maybe we can reduce this padding to be let's say 40 pixels, which is not enough also. So let's try to make it even smaller. 30 pixels. No, it's not enough. So because we don't have a tablet, so let's try to make this font size much smaller and to see if it helps. So 16 pixels. No, it's not enough. Maybe even smaller. Let's do 20 pixels. 16 pixels. All right. So I think it looks okay. All right. I think it's fine. Now the buttons height, let's set them to 45 pixels instead of 58. 45 and 45. Great. Maybe the length of them, it's wait, oh, I think the padding here is too much, so let's see the size. Here is 20 pixels. So layout should be 20 pixels, like this. Why it's not getting smaller? Oh, because this containers has minimum width. I need to remove it from both, I guess. And now this button getting smaller. Okay, this layout should be 20 pixels and 20 pixels. So you see, if I build this button once right, and you can see that I do a lot of fixing, but later when I will need to use this button, I know that I have one button that is looks as it should for the brand identity, and I can reuse it because I know that is has the right value in desktop, tablet, and mobile. So we set the same value that we have on mobile. Actually, now let's see the mobile value. So it's 40. Oh, it's very small, 40 pixels, and the padding is still 20 pixels, but the height is 45 pixels. All right, so height is the same, only the text should be, oh, actually, I think we did it in the last tutorial. Let's align everything, and now here we have a different experience. Here we have different, here it's like a paragraph. Okay, so what we will do to make everything looks as a paragraph. So let me think. Actually, for accessibility reason, okay, this is great. So let's think about it. So if screen reader, users that use screen reader come and read this paragraph, it will be broken for them. So basically the screen reader will read 4 paragraph, startup paragraph. So it's not like one paragraph, although in mobile it is a 1 paragraph. So we can do something interesting that I wanted to talk about in my tutorials, but I've never done it so far. So actually it's let me think. Can I wrap it inside a container? No. Okay. Let me think. Alright, it's kind of a hack, which I don't like, but we'll do it anyway. Alright, so now I clone this first item, okay? And I'll change its name for accessibility. Let's keep it that way, okay? So this one will hold the full sentence. So let's go right here and copy it. And now you can see that this is breaking our layout, okay? Now what I will do, I will set this accessibility item to be 1 pixels width, okay? And I will set the overflow content to be height. Okay, so actually we see only very small part of this item, of this paragraph. Actually, we can even set it to be 0. And sorry, I set it to be 1. And the paragraph, I will add some, it will be 100%. Oh my god. So let's set it to be, something is off. Oh, because I think I need to fix the row. Let's do 1 pixel. Okay, great. So I know this is messed up, but it's good to do it this way. So actually there is a better way to do it, but because I don't want to break this tag and redefine it, I think it's a good solution. So I want the screen reader to read this paragraph and not the rest. Okay, so for all other boxes I will set them to be, go to the accessibility and set the attribute to area hidden to true. Okay, I will do it for all of them. So basically what I'm doing, I'm telling the screen reader, ignore this content, don't read it. But it will read the first item because we don't have these accessibility settings for it. Great, only two left. All right, last one. All right, so let's publish it and see how it's working. And by the way, in mobile, what we will do, we will hide everything and show only this one. So we can add like visible on mobile. So here it will be 100%, and the paragraph will be 100%. The row will be auto or FR. Okay, so now all the rest we will hide. So hide. Great. So let's set the design of it. It should be below regular 16 pixels. 16, okay, this is exactly what we need. The section padding, the general padding is 16 pixels. So let's set it right there, 16 pixels. And why this is broken this way? I think I should well, why the publisher is broken weirdly. This is weird. Okay, now it's fixed. The line height should be something like this, and the title 34 pixels. All right, so we need some gaps from top, so let's measure it. I think it should be like this. So this one is 60 pixels, and from bottom, how do I measure it? Oh, we have too much lines. So 60 and 205 pixels. So 60 from top, 16, and 200, oh no, and 205 pixels from bottom. Now you can see that for some reason we have height for this entire section. So let's see from where it's coming from. So let's go to the hero, and it has this minimum height of, okay, we set it for desktop. So let's see why. Oh, here the image is much bigger, as you can see. So let's try to understand the height of it. Okay, let's guess. Let's take the image and change this one to be fill bounding box, and we will do something like this. I think it looks great. Alright, so let's see what we have. Oh, this one should be aligned to the center, and it has 20 pixels padding. So this text should be aligned to the center, and the flex box should be 20 pixels padding. We didn't take care of the gaps, so this one is 30 pixels and this one is 40 pixels. 30 pixels, 40 pixels. Great. And the section, let's get rid of this minimum height. We don't need it. So it should be something like this. And now I think that I need to make the image smaller. Maybe something like this. Yeah, it feels right. All right, so let's see our hero section. Tablet, it looks okay. I still see that this image has some background color. We should fix it. And this is our mobile, which looks great. All right. All right, let's continue to, you know what, let's try to understand why we have this background for the image before we'll continue, because we are going to use it a lot. It was this one. So let's copy it, paste it right here, and let's add fill. I don't know why it looks like, actually it doesn't have fill. Oh, maybe in the editor it has some background color for some reason. So let's go and pick it. No. All right, I will try to figure it out later. Okay. Next section will be these icons. All right. So I want to export all of them at once, but I know that I want to use SVG because logos are very important to look very sharp. But before I'll do it, I know that it's better to export all SVGs with solid color or something like this, to be able to change the color inside the editor. So let's make everything black, just like this. Now let's export them as an SVG, export 6 layers, and now here I need to create a new section, and I want to have a repeater. Okay, this, it will be 100%. And currently I know that we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. So let's set it to be 6 items, and it's start for, I will change the direction from start, and I will need an SVG. First of all, let's upload these brand logos. Actually, it's not related to the brand, but let's set it to be logos. And here are all the logos. So let's upload them. Where are they? All right. Great. So let's add this one, and I'll drag it into the repeater. Now you can see that I can change the fill color. Okay, so it should be gray. Now, important thing about SVGs inside a repeater, color is set as designs, as content, and you can have different content between the items. So to reset everything, you can simply drag it out and drag it back, and now everything will be the same color. Actually, we want to, you know what, I will keep it this way for now. I need to understand what color it is. So it's this E6, E6, E6. We need to check that if, oh yeah, bonsai. All right, so each logo size is this one. So it should be, let's just copy it. Actually, it should be 100% by 90 pixels. Okay. Actually, this is not right, because I wanted to export. I wanted to export not the icon, but everything. And here it looks like it's exported without the bounding box. $240. Let's see. $250 pixels. You can see that there is nothing. There is no air around it. I don't understand why. So let's see the download file. So each one should be 200 pixels. Oh, I don't have this info here. Let's drag it here. Yes, it looks like on the right size. So why it's so big here? I don't understand. You know what? Instead of to make my life so difficult, I'll for now I'll add it as PNGs. I want them to be very with good quality. So let's get rid of this one, and let's add an image. Let's change this image and upload these logos as a PNGs, SVG, and I'll take all of these, put them right there. Okay, so I want the image always to keep their own proportion. So let's change it to keep image ratio, and it will be 100%. All right, looks good. Now I don't need any minimum height from the item itself, so I can either change it from here or drag it like this. Great. Now let's change the logos. So next one is Spotify, and then zoom, and then we need to duplicate you. Next to zoom is Slack, Amazon, and Adobe. Where are you? Adobe. Great. You see the issue with the with the PNGs, it's getting for some reason some background color. Alright, we'll fix it later. Okay, so next we need to create this badge. I don't know how to call it. So we need a container and we need a title inside this container. So let's add it. I will drag a container. I will drag a text element inside. It should be centered. The font size should be 18 pixels, barrel medium. Now I think that this style is repeat itself. So barrel medium, barrel medium, barrel medium. So maybe it's a good time to, I won't do it just right now, but maybe we should create a theme from it to add it to the site theme. All right, so we have it. Now we need to add some border, same color as this one, as you can see. So let's choose it, 1 pixels. I don't want it to be scaled proportionally, and I think it was this one. No. So instead of guessing, let's go to the decorative to see the color is this one. All right. So border, this one. Great. Now the corners will be the biggest there is, and we don't need height, and the width should be max content. And as you remember, when we are using max content, you should also do max width, 100%. Great. So now this is we're missing some padding around it, so let's copy the value from here, 20, 20, 34. So container, 20 pixels, 34, 34. Okay, so now it should be like overlapping next section from above. Actually, the background color of it is different. It's this gray. It's 1A. Let's see if we have it on the brand. Yes, it's this one. So if we will measure the height, so it should be by 2, right? 37 pixels. So we need minus, it should be centered, minus 37 pixels, something like this. Now this section has minimum height, so we can get rid of it like this, but now the icons are too close to this badge, So we can measure the padding from top and bottom, which is 40 pixels. So we can take the repeater and add padding from top, 40 pixels from top and 40 pixels from bottom. Now we need to check if we do have some gaps between the item, which we do, which is 20 pixels. So we need to set it to 20 pixels, and we don't need it to scale. Alright, so what's happened when there is no much space? So it's getting smaller, which is exactly what we wanted to do. Now you can see that the title is getting smaller and we don't want it to be scaled. And what size it used to be? 18 pixels? Yeah, just like this. All right. Below medium. No. Medium. Okay, now it looks okay. Do we need the dividers? Yes, we need. As you can see, we have it right here. So we can simply copy the vertical line from here. Let's cut it and paste it right here on as a child of the section, and it will be aligned to left and top. The height will be 100%. We can duplicate it, align to left, top, and it looks okay. Let's publish it to see how it looks. Great. Alright, and we have the logos. As you can see, we have background color to the image. We will fix it later. We are missing the bottom line, so let's fix it quickly. We will copy the horizontal line from this section and paste it right here on this section, align to bottom and to the left, so it looks good. Now let's jump to tablet, and so we don't really have tablet, so we will keep it this way. I think it looks okay. And here we have a different layout. So let's see, let's go to mobile, and now instead of 6 items in a row, I need 2 items in a row. And I have actually I have like a line between the items. So how can I do it? So first of all, I need to set 1 pixel gaps between the items. And now how can I create these lines? So basically I can select the repeater and change its color to our divider color, which is this one. Now you can see, because of the padding, now I'm getting this this color, which I don't want. So I will remove the padding. Now let's see if we have actually this is good, because the image should be transparent and then you see the background color of the repeater. Sorry, this is a different color. This is the 1C. Do we have the 1C? Do we have the 1C in the brand guide? We don't have it. Alright, so the repeater background color will stay the same, but I'm confused. Yes, but the item, the repeater item, will have a different color. Oh, maybe it's because of this. Yeah, it's my mistake. Now we do have color to repeater item, so this is why. No, we still have background color. Oh yeah, now it's fixed. Great, my mistake. The repeater item has its own color. All right, so here I need to set a color of, not to the image, to the repeater item, 1C, 1C, 1C. So it looks something like this. Now let's remove the padding from. I'm a bit confused, I gotta say. I think this looks okay. We just need to push the repeater a bit from top. Let's do 100 pixel. Maybe it's too much. 80. Maybe even less. Let's do 60 pixels. So now, what is this size? It's 14 pixels, and the padding is 14 pixels by 24. So 24 pixels, 40 pixels, 24, 40. Now we have a different height, so we need to check the height. Now it's 46, and we need to divide it by 2. So 23 pixels minus 23 pixels. So now it sits correctly. This should be, this text element should be 14 pixels. Great. So I think we have it. Yes, we have the logos, and we don't have this black area, and it's scaling. And in mobile we have it like this, which is great. All right, so next section, I think it's important. Why? Because we have this divider, which we have across all our website, and we have this information card, which has a few layouts. So here you can see that we have the icon, the title and description and button. Here it's next to each other without the button, but it's the same design. And if we will go to a different pages, so here we have it without a title. So it's repeat itself. So I think that from now on we will move much faster. This is what I'm thinking, because it's, the layout is the same but different content. So I think this is enough for now, and we will continue with the next section in the next tutorial, and I think our pace will be much faster from there. All right, so this was it, and until next time, keep building amazing websites on Wix Studio.